All right, this is going to go over sampling. I'm going to try to make this as short and sweet and easy as possible. Kind of a walkthrough. I know some people's been asking me about some sampling and stuff on the side, but this is first what you do. And now this might not work for everybody, the settings in particular, but you want to go to sampling. This is for external use. Like if you want to look, basically it's inboard, but it's external. So, and my mixer pretty much acts as an external device because it goes through another channel and goes through again. As you can see my vocals right here going through my mic. So this would actually record whatever I'm doing. So say if you were like a mixer, you would hit sample, and then you want to make sure you go to detect. Bring your threshold way down, like way over to the left. That way it detects something, real easy, just in case the sound starts off real low or whatever. That way it detects right off the bat. And then you want to go over to input, like your source. I usually go to external mono, and then go to like input 2L or whatever. Whenever you start seeing a signal pop up through here. And then you're going to hit start for your signal. So I'll bring something in. So you want to do this here, and then hit start. Oh, I actually recorded my voice, so hold on. I don't want to get nabbed for copyright infringement there, so anyway. But now that's laid, that's sample, that's in there, see. Now what we want to do is go to slice. And now we can kind of pick and choose like what we want for to slice with. So we would want to go over to the edit, where the slices are, and the start and end. This would start where we would want to start with our slice, so we can create individual slices right here on these pads. So if I wanted to chop it up, you would move the start and end right here. This is when you're in slice mode. You'd move your start and ends. Say. So I would start like, turn this up here. And you could have like these pads full and create a whole nother set of pads and everything. I've never went anything beyond, ever since I've had this machine, I've never went anything beyond 16. So especially somebody coming from an MPC a long time ago and then pretty much doing everything by keyboard MIDI wise after the MPC, and then finding this, and I was like, oh, this is like the golden child to me now, blah blah blah. But anyway, so now it's all laid. So if you want to choke it so it doesn't keep continuously going, you'd want to hit the shift and mute so it stops the sample from playing. If it's like, oh my god, I can't, it's like, ugh. Now, this is another important thing too. Always fix your velocity. Fix velocity. When you do anything in machine, I've lived by that, like fix velocity. So when you're hitting the pads, it's not changing up the sound too much. And sorry for the bouncing. I'm gonna try to get a better setup for this, I swear. But anyway, now what you want to do is, let me move this camera out of the way here so you can see what's going on here. Now what you want to do is delete these. So just delete that, because that way, because it takes it as for what it is, and it's laid there. So now what you want to do is, for your settings, you want to go into hit mixer to where you got these settings pulled up. I don't think you can see them right there. This is gonna actually be able to show, but anyway, you'll have sampler, pitch gate, start, reverse, and one shot. Turn the one shot to 80 SR. That way you have full punctual control on your sample. And then way to the right side, there's a thing called release. and it lets it kind of ride. So now you can set your tempo here. You can go to Shift Tab, and it'll have your click track. And that's really loud. Anyway, and then you just hit tempo while that's going. And you can control. So here, you can see that or not. Hit tempo while that click track's going. And then so, and then you can change up the pitch too of the sound. So if you want to change this to, so you can actually, you might want to turn that up. So you just go to mixer, and you can, there's your channel at right there. You can be like, so if you want to use that, so we go like, so just hit Shift and record. I would not realize I wasn't even showing you that here. I get into it, sorry. I'm not totally used to doing like tutorials and stuff like that, so bear with me, guys. Then I like to turn the tab off because it can get so annoying after a while. But anyway, I turn that off then now. We can change that up. Now this is just demonstration purposes. I'm not even like trying to do anything too crazy. And what I like to do is I like to open up a fresh set of pads to make my drum kits. I don't like making everything all in one scene or one pattern. Like this is your scene right here. I create things this way. I'm never gonna say that I do this the right way. I've never really been officially shown how to do any of this. I've just been working on Maschine for a few years now. I don't even know how long I've even had this, and I know it's definitely been over 2 years. Now I'll go to my sounds, and I'll add the drums in. So I'll sometimes start with an old school set of drums, like an old school folder, like where it's got the old school percussions and stuff like that in it, like the kicks and. But I like to set like I'll get this going, and I'll go through my hi-hats like what would sound good with that. So I just put a basic like this maybe, and then you can go to like noise repeat and so on, and then add your hi-hats. So it's like. Then it's laid. You start throwing some drums on it, and there you go. But yeah, that's the basis of sampling an external source, whether it be like from a record player or whatnot. But this is going through like my mixer from over here. This deal, and I have everything like on separate channels. Like I have the sound from my machine, whatever I want to say. I always pronounce it. I don't know, but anyway. I have that on a separate channel. I have the computer audio on a separate channel. I have, when I open up my mixing tracks and stuff, when I go through Pro Tools or whatever, I have that on a separate channel. My mic is on a separate channel from the booth. And then my mic over here is on a separate channel. So, but I enable that to go through my computer for its like for an external source going into here. So that's just a rundown of how an external source can be sampled or sounds can be brought through and sampled so on Maschine. Again, I hope these tutorials get a little better with time and as I get better recording equipment to do this with. Like I'm thinking of like definitely getting a head cam to do this with. But yeah, this is the sampling part. Um, there's more things I'm probably gonna think about off camera. I'm like, damn, I should have said this, but anyway. So yeah, this is sampling basis for external sources, and yeah, there you go. Don't forget to subscribe and all that jazz, and follow me on my other social media stuff too. I'm gonna link everything below. I'm trying to get back in the social swing of things. A lot has happened over the last few years. I used to be crazy live on Instagram, but yeah, a lot of things have changed. I know I gotta get back in the swing of things. Trying, guys. I'm trying. I love y'all. Thank you for everybody swinging by and spending time on these videos and TikTok and Instagram and all that jazz. Appreciate y'all. Bless.